Didn't thought I'm gonna wake up to this. Someone's just getting cancelled. Since I got banned. Even though I didn't actually do much. Okay? You know what sparking of drama means? Okay? It means less drama. Because I take it outside. I am a mean person, basically. But that doesn't mean that I'm a drama person. That doesn't mean that I'm fucking, making shit up. But that's the crazy thing that Onision lives in, basically. He believes that no YouTuber should cross into his Discord, basically. So he's totally isolated from everything. Except his stupid, basically, shield life. Of like, oh, I will defend myself in terms of what I did in life or whatever. Whatever happened. Whatever my views are, I will defend myself. And constantly battle the internet. The internet will never stop winning. But if you ever want a bigger victory, you might want to tune into this video. I'm not sure how exclusive this is, because my videos are supposed to be 3 hours long. I'm not sure what I'm gonna find, and maybe ultimately I made a terrible mistake, and actually Onision has to be cancelled from my list. He went up all the way, just to go down. I even gave him a good rating. Definitely not possible anymore. Okay? Watching his content is okay. But it is what it is. I'm still gonna give him an up. Just let's pretend he's not going down. Let's pretend that this conversation is actually valuable to him and to me. Mostly to me, because he does not exist anymore. Nor we have ever actually interacted, nor we have his admins or whatever mods notified me for causing drama or some bullshit. No, I mean, I was just being mean. And only one person responded to that. Wow. Congratulations, dude. And yeah, it's gonna freak out a lot of people who don't want me to be mean to them. Just don't post opinionated bullshit, okay? Just don't do that. And we go directly into the DMs. I pick this fucking person up. I go directly to the DMs. He has opinions like ass. Out of his ass. Assumptions, opinions, and absolutely no identification of who he is as a person besides, oh, I'm sitting on the right. All the time. I can have opinions on the internet and not be banned and hospitalized for this bullshit. I can be influential while police doesn't give a fuck what I say. True police. Can you imagine that shit? This guy would be banned from the internet. This guy needs to lose something to actually evaluate his fucking life. Because all I fucking get is nothing. All I get is nothing. This guy joins into my server and then leaves. And I fucking... rest in peace, the message just said welcome, It was here, and I deleted it. Because fuck this guy, I don't want him to exist anymore. But, that's the stupidity, right? If you making unreasonable moves against me, pretty sure I will crack down on your unreasonable moves in life in general. And you don't want that to happen. And I'm talking about Onision, not this guy. I have no offense against this guy, because he just left. He just got ripped apart and thrown into the trash, and he probably fucking did half of the job, basically. Okay? Maybe accusing me of something. Who knows, right? Maybe he's that fucking stupid. To think that, oh, I have affected him in DMs because he kept responding to me and assuming things. It's like, who knows what kind of drama is behind this, but it's fucking Jews. You know? It's the Jews. So now, technically, I'm gonna still give Onision influence because I'm going anti-Onision. Just because! You know, just because I have nothing better to do with my life. I'm sorry, dude. Obviously, I pretty much drained his Discord from anything valuable in there. Okay, I just picked up the valuable shit, learned what it is. There's probably something in between, as always, but I got the valuable stuff out of the way. Valuable conversations, which are just a few. Don't worry about it, okay? Just a few. And again, the main point is I always take it into the DMs if I want to be really mean to someone. No one has to see that, obviously. But that's the first thing that Onision does, right? He doesn't want drama in his channel. What are you gonna fucking talk about? What are you gonna do? You know? Why do you have a fucking Discord? He doesn't have one! We just have to imagine he doesn't have one. Because no, complete zero of drama means we cannot have a conversation about anything, pretty much. We cannot get heated up, you know, about anything. That's how conversations work, and why my conversation worked. And I would never put it on Onision's Discord because he doesn't fucking even deserve one. He doesn't deserve to actually see how conversation looks like. Because he doesn't have anything like that in his life. As the most expensive thing in his life is actually being heated and actually investing a little bit of drama and taking, you know, the reward of like, yeah, drama goes somewhere else, you know. If you don't like it, that's cool. That's a cool rule. But if you say I can't spark drama, then you're useless. You know, you're the most useless person ever. I would love him to suck this video. You know, to suck my dick. Pretty much. Because at this point, my opinion is my dick. Alright? I'm just gonna put my pen and, you know, it's my opinion, dude. It's mine. Fuck your stupid name. You know, I took some of his people. I took all the drama. It's all mine, dude. You're not gonna get it back. But you are nothing but drama, you know? It's just fucking stupid, isn't it? You are. And that's the craziest thing. He's not running away from drama. Who knows what the fuck the rule means in his Discord? Who knows how delusional this guy really is in the end? Any uploads? Onision's dead. Oh no, I have to talk about my dad because the internet has to know. Okay. So now he's fucking around with reality check. That's cool. We're gonna watch those videos. I like watching Onision. It's totally fine. I was planning to watch these guys, the badasses of the world, the speakers. I prepared some points already because I went through it a little bit. Edge of Wonder got banned from the internet. Oh wait, just YouTube, because YouTube fucking sucks. YouTube is in the middle where it would probably ban me at some point. It would be like, oh, I don't like this guy, ban. And that's how they ban people. They just feel like, oh, I don't like this guy's influence anymore. And that's what results in the ban eventually, right? YouTube probably has exactly the same no drama policy, but Onision would get banned eventually. Don't worry about it. The question of like why Onision was not banned, he's just not liked that much, okay? He actually reflects reality. But when some people bend reality, like myself, I could probably bend reality once I get popular. And you would think like, why wouldn't the internet stop you? You know, the internet can try. The internet has fingers, I guess, and a little bit of brain. But stitching brain together that the internet needs to do to beat me, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But hey, that's the challenge for YouTube, to figure shit out before they realize we can't do anything, we have to ban this person. It's the YouTube's fault, it's not my fault if you can't fucking handle yourself. So, that's another thing that we can look forward to eventually. You invest tons and tons of work and you get banned. But again, Edge of Wonder for me personally was like, oh, let's advertise conspiracy theories on YouTube. That works. It was a definite mistake on their part. They felt a little bit too, courageous with what they were doing. And that just doesn't fly. Yes, it's still conspiracy theories talking about aliens and weird things. You know what I'm talking about. It still is what it is. You don't have to agree with what people say, and you can in fact spread information in your opinion. And I'm saying that as YouTube CEO, right? You will get banned. I can get banned as a YouTube CEO. I can get cancelled. Some person might not like me, but the most important job that I do is try to not get banned. Absolutely not. Try to post videos. It's an attempt. It's just an attempt to post videos. I'm not attempting to become popular. I'm not attempting to earn money. I'm just trying to post videos. I hope it's okay. I'm not trying to shock people with crazy conspiracy theories. I'm not trying to, but I believe most of them because they're kind of okay speculations, but they are crazy theories, right? It's not about whether the earth is flat or not, it's whether it matters. It doesn't matter whether 9/11 was a demolition. The question is, who cares? People got killed. And we have a reason to not respond this as terrorism, but terrorism is not killing people. That means we just can't respond it as terrorism. Whoever says it's terrorism has to fucking leave. Leave the conversation. Do something else, please. Because it's the government narrative. That's all you can take away, and then you leave from that discussion, okay? Conspiracy theories can prolong their life and dive deep into things, but essentially you take away a small cupcake and you fucking leave. There's still something to take away, by any means, and those cupcakes will fucking change your life. They will improve your life and perspective, by any means, because they're not talking about bullshit. They don't want bullshit in their life. Who makes conspiracy theories? Because they already have enough, right? They already being called out and banned and trashed pretty much from society. Who wants that? Who wants more bullshit in their life? Of course nobody. So there's logical reason to believe most conspiracy theories are true. Oh, hi, Onision. Nice to beat you. For now, for fun. You know, if he responds, congratulations. I had my fun, basically. If he doesn't respond, and nothing becomes reasonable, eventually he will fade into obscurity and non-existence, like everyone else, because for me, his Discord was the only way for me to give him points and influence, but sometimes he makes weird moves, and I wouldn't have discovered this shit unless he banned me. You know, I would probably not watch his videos for a little bit. And we have a wonderful Christmas discovery, because now it's Christmas Day number 2. It's one of those days, okay? Congratulations. That's when I get banned. You know, I'm just doing my mean little thingies. And I assume it's just a mod, it's not Onision, but Onision kind of jumps on board on every single person banned and sends a message. You know, sends his little message. Where it's like, well, this no, I'm misinterpreting, but he would say like, no. He said something about Jesus, but now I don't want to give him the credit of like making a Jesus attack where he would say, you all need more Jesus in your life, you know, that sort of stuff. No, Onision makes a message on just people breaking his rule as if it's not like the most holiest rules ever, right? As if I'm like the example. But when you make an example out of me, I'll ban you from YouTube myself. You know, I'll ensure that happens. Just to make an example. I don't know what kind of example I'm making. I don't know what kind of rule you broke, but you kind of broke my heart. I don't know. You know, you broke something. I can make you an example now. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Anyways, conspiracy theorists lost so much. Why would they want bullshit in their brain? I wouldn't say life. We can be more specific. But I also need to be more specific about how thirsty I'm gonna get for all this drama. Now, yes, caring about Onision back on Christmas Day means I'm an empty person and Onision wins. Too bad. Too bad I'm an empty person, you know. That's what happens. I shouldn't make an anti-O piece just because I got banned. He should just disappear. No, he can't. Well, I'm not an empty person. He just happens to be someone I care about. Alright? And someone who makes a weird fucking move towards shutting me down a little bit. And probably unreasonable. And probably very offensive to his fans that would have stuck around in his Discord. You know, just saying. I'm just saying. I'm kind of friends with some people now. So, it's not a very easy thing to actually carry away a bag of people out of Onision's Discord into mine. It's not that easy, but I fucking did it. You know, I haven't even promoted Discord, by the way. I just created a weird movement out of nowhere. Allowed people to do this emoji on me. You know, because I'm a weirdo, yes. Look at me, I'm a weirdo. I'm a fucking clown. I'm a mean little clown. You just never stepped into Lithuania and know how poor this country is. Okay? Poor and rejected by Russia and by the rest of the world too. You know, we're just completely rejected and losers in this world. And for me, being born here, I mean, I take privilege to test my parents' patience, to test what God has to offer. I don't have to give a fuck about anyone, because nobody gave a fuck back to me. Maybe they're fucking screwed, in life. Maybe they have no idea what's going on. Who knows? I have to be tolerant and respectful, but it is what it is. It's fucking cancer right now. That doesn't give a fuck about you, and we have to go through a coronavirus phase simply because people don't care that much. They will accept. Let's accept corona because I am ignorant and I don't care about people. Well, I don't care about people, but I do care about people, because I care about myself not getting coronavirus. Now when it touches everyone, I do care. When scientists inject global warming into everyone, it's like, oh my god, I do care. It might affect me, If it might affect you, it might fucking prick on you, basically. It might poke you, one way or the other. Oh no, I do care. Yes. Don't touch me, though. That's what people are. Don't touch me. Don't make me care about things. I'm a cry now. I'm a cry baby now. That's the world that we live in. I totally agree with this. Okay, I accept this reality. That's the difficulty about conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theorists make their claims and they can't really accept their reality. It's too dark for them, so they go into the total darkness searching for light. There's a light right there. Just go into the Hollywood section and fall in love with all the celebrities. The light is right there. Don't worry about it, losers. That's why left and right, bunch of losers. In between, if you can get there, because you have to follow 2 rules at once to be able to be in the middle. Because if you break one rule, you're gonna go all the way to the right or all the way to the left. I don't know if I break any rules. I'm trying as much as possible. Probably I am going to the right ever so slightly. Just because. Just because I'm a mean little shit. And I don't open up my feelings or something. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm the best mean person around. So I am not leaning towards right. I'm just trying to contribute. So I will be in the middle as best as I can. And I will not step into the left simply because I know there's no place for me there. There's absolutely nothing to talk about. There's no place. And Onision is probably pretending to be the leftist that he kind of is because he contributes to YouTube more. And he says no drama. That means you immediately on the left. And I just protected this motherfucker from the right. This guy is maxed out on the right side right now. Fucking has a red generated icon as well. Calls herself now, apparently it's her, which is even more pathetic. Because Onision just attracts girls out of nowhere, out of fucking the darkest caves in the internet. All the girls that have the greatest potential to be the biggest trouble ever. Like, no wonder his life is dramatic. He's insane for attracting these insane people. You don't just attract insane people, you have to be insane first. I give Onision credit for being able to attract insane people. And I imagine that he intends that. That he kind of built his life because of this. He wanted this to happen. That's why I give credit to him, despite I just saying something kind of mean. You would think I just completely want to trash Onision. People don't have a luxury to trash Onision like I do. A luxury of experience. You know, I can trash Onision by any means, but there's no reason for me to do that. I got banned from Anti-O as well. You know, just like that. It's like, oh, I slightly favor Onision. Oh no, you have to leave. Well, fuck you then! You will not convince or will make any progress in your community whatsoever. You know who you are, you know what you're trying to do, you have no contribution to the further development of the internet. You will stay in tier 1, fuck off basically. You have no influence in that sense. And I would imagine Onision is going to be hammered down and replaced by someone else that easily. Fucking that easily. You know, as I say it, it's 900 points of influence, and he will be replaced like a fucking snap. Alright? He's all the way up in the half portion of my map. All the way up. In the bottom half, pretty much. Bottom upper half is weird, okay. But, he will still be reached, and Thanos will have his snap, and half of the people will disappear from this list. That is predictable at this point. There's no escape from these for these people. Okay? Because this is 1 year's amount of work. So potentially at least half of the people are gonna be replaced by something better the next year. And then a quarter the next year. And at some point this will start solidifying. And we might be stuck with some other Onisions in the list. Or Onision will actually survive and it's going to be a miracle. And it's the most interesting thing to actually look at. It's like, look guys, I found entertainment here. I didn't found hatred. I didn't found drama. I was none of those things, basically. Even though I have a lot of hatred. I already have it. I don't have to be hateful towards anyone, actually. Can you imagine? That's why I'm YouTube CEO. Here you go. Hi. I don't actually have to hate anyone. But give enough reason, and I'm a hating. I'm a hating on you. Just pour me some reason. Some cheap, simple reason. Just like water. And I'm gonna sip on that water. Your water tastes like shit, you know. That's what I'm gonna say, if it does taste like shit. Because most of the time people screw up water. That's what they do. They just screw up simple things. And it's like, I came here as a guest, get some simple things. I did it. Onision actually did it. Onision has, at the moment, the best Discord channel ever made. Okay? It's like, I'm not hating on this guy right now. It's a weird relationship that I'm trying to untwist, you know, and trying to understand what the fuck is going on here, you know. Christmas ban, that's a fucking achievement. Ban, Jesus is born, and Onision still has the best channel. It's just probably is best if I get banned. The story ends and some new story will open up for me. And I will find even better Discord channel, but every single time I have to put a little bit more effort to find it. But the way I have to put effort to actually find a Discord channel is by not putting effort into looking for one, just opening my mind. It's another test of how open my mind is to things. So finding Onision and his Discord channel to be interesting and kind of respectably empty, you know, you should join it. You should have fun in there yourself. Now that I'm out, we're not going to conflict with our opinions anymore. How about that? And that's probably the scary part of me. I'm influential. That's what it is. That's what's so dramatic about me. I'm influential, and Onision can feel a YouTuber from a mile away, you know? That's what's happening. Alright? Oh no, I'm a YouTuber. Onision doesn't like it. Yeah, don't be a YouTuber. I don't like that. That's what Onision would always say. Because he doesn't like people. He just admitted to that in his voice chat. It's like, I don't like people. But I know exactly what people you don't like. You know, big people who are actually standing as a person. Who can stand for themselves. You know, and act as a person. That's the person. I don't like people. You know, I understand. There's nothing to hate about Onision. It's just very amusing. Of what just happened. What is this fucking stupid story, dude? What is this? What the fuck is this? So, I am living a peculiar life. A resource comes and goes in my life. Nothing stays. And I'm not a rich person. So for me to say that, holy shit. That's amazing. I'm not rich, but I just said resources come and go. Wow. What fucking poor person can say that? Or not rich person? Because I'm actually poor, but I don't have to put that up front and make pity out of me, even though I get no pity. I literally get nothing from saying I'm poor. Because it's like, anyone can be poor. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when the internet is on, you know. While the internet is on and running, we're not supposed to be poor, you know. I'm just saying, you have to search out those poor people and help them, because people like myself, they will obliterate your life, alright? Or change your life for the better. It's one or the other, you know? I might not just destroy my parents' life, I might destroy half of the reality and just leave, you know? Who knows? I don't know what my destiny has to offer. I'm trying to hold on to my skills and abilities as best as I can, but I can't control the destiny. And no one can control the destiny. I will not shut up, you know? This is how it works. You don't slow down, you don't shut up. Alright? You slow down as like, you can buy it for me. You know, you can buy half of a vector. Okay, I'll invest somewhere else. For now. And then I will fucking go the same way as I came. That's how you beat bullies too. So don't fucking slow down. It's a very simple exercise. Okay? You can offer a slowdown for purchase. But that's the only way to beat bullies. Is to actually vector through no matter what. I know this statement doesn't stand for itself and doesn't actually refer to going straight as best as you can. So when it comes to transgender and gay bullshit, what do is you go straight, and it speaks for itself. You just go straight. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. You wanna bang? Yeah. Of course you don't want to bang. No one wants to bang. That's another interesting thing. Everyone is like horny, but everyone is also scared of sex too. But they don't know it yet. They don't know it. They don't actually know it. Because they're scared of the pure thing. You know, if you're not purist, you're scared of the real thing. And it makes sense, because God wouldn't fucking create things that wouldn't fucking matter. It matters a lot. I wouldn't live here if it wouldn't matter. You know? It would be fucking boring if I wouldn't matter. For fuck's sake. It would be boring. It it would be like, why should I wake up this morning? I don't matter. I should cry like a baby right now. And I don't have parents, okay, that will respond to that. So shut the fuck up, you know? You think you know something? Ain't got shit on me. Ain't got shit. And yes, in a search of YouTube CEO, the question you ask is, who's the most confident person around? Think about it this way. Definitely me. I can beat every single speaker that I found and I have respect for. This guy has 1 million subscribers. How do you do that? This guy has 100,000 subscribers. He makes 3-hour videos. How do you do that? How do you get subscribers? He did a lot of work. That's what happened. And I also follow Peter Joseph, which we're gonna bring up real fast. Peter Joseph. Who the fuck knows who Peter Joseph is anymore? Because I don't know if he has a place to subscribe. He would have some kind of movement. Like a Z movement or something. But that just sounds like a zombie apocalypse that's happening right now. So I don't know if I like that. Revolution now. When did you upload your videos? Because now is the worst time to have a revolution. Now we have to just sit through and see the world burn. You know, the revolution happens once the world burns down. It's just that's how it works, guys. When the world is truly weak, you can make your movement happen. Don't worry about it. You're just gonna have a struggle of resources. So probably movements never actually happen. Only stupid people do movements in revolution because you actually need to wait for the world to burn down. Because people have nothing to lose. They will either join your movement to eat you alive, most likely, or they will fight you with their life. No matter what happens, you lose by making a movement right now when there is a crisis. Never do it. Never do it in front of a crisis. Okay? People are desperate for something else. They have different intentions than your stupid movement. Then they will seek revolution, of course. Change in their life. That's what revolution is. Saying to them, you know, my life will change. I'm gonna break this fucking crisis. Crisis happens because we're losers, okay? We would have predicted this long time ago. But, you know, it's happening. Potentially, Corona is simply economic crisis in disguise. Think about it this way, because we probably would have had a crash, but these people figured out how to make it a reality without making it real. It's just the weirdest fucking thing you can ever think about if this was designed to be an economic crisis in general. That for some reason we have to have one in the first place. I don't see all the reasons here. I don't see the reason to believe this. But it's just a very peculiar theory. Alright? That's gonna be my new emoji for sure. A theory that I don't fully agree with. But it's so interesting if that would be the case. That would be so fucking weird. It would blow my mind. If someone was actually designing this. And released it. Because there are weird things in life. And you have to be able to actually truly define how they came from. And what purpose they serve. To what people. Because when people adopt a crisis, and crisis is only to be adopted, and doesn't actually affect people who don't like crises, you know. Well, just act normal, please. Please act normal, you know. People who don't like crisis are normal people. I I don't like crisis. I don't like talking about it, but it's fine. It's fine if it's there in my face. I'll talk about you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Onision, you can back off. You can back off. I'm talking to that other guy right now. Oh, wait, no, it's probably just gonna be Onision, because I still have to watch his stupid videos. You know, and he's not that stupid. He's just one-handed, you know? He's not capable of defending himself 100%. And also, you don't have to put pimples on her fucking face as if I wouldn't put a fist in your face for fucking doing that. Pokey is gonna do just fine, okay? Pokey is gonna do just fine. Top Pokey? Pokey's gonna replace your stupid ass, Onision. She's gonna come up there. She's already on a list, but I shrunk it down to 60 people. Because that's all. The only thing I can handle is 60 people. So Pokey's gonna fucking destroy Onision at this point. Thank you. Yes, she is your last arch nemesis, and you can't just continue your reality check series. I'm sorry your series have ended there. Okay, I'm pretty sure. You pick up a girl, oh, and you get completely destroyed. Might as well find fucking Pokey Discord channel if what such exist. If such exist, I am entering Discord channel. Yes, thank you very much. Thanks. Can I get Pokemon Discord? Is it true? Is this real? Pokey Squad. That looks real as fuck. And she has insanely big fucking server that I can't even understand. What do I do? Don't tag Pokemon. She will destroy your brain. Hate speech is not tolerated. Zero tolerance. Oh man. You know, this is what happens when you grow a big Discord channel. It's like no influence is tolerated. This includes all this stupid bullshit, basically. This is what Onision was trying to probably say. It's like, well, no drama. It's just like so simple, but it's not so simple. When you actually extend into this, and say be kind to each other, we're fucking strangers on the internet. Can you fucking nail that into your stupid fucking heads already? You know? We are strangers. We're never gonna be kind to each other. We are not being kind to each other. Can you fucking realize that? You know? Can you realize that we're actually passive aggressive, but we need to just figure it out first before we actually claim that we're passive aggressive? I did it. I did all the work. I know why people should be discriminated. I know why people should be scared of each other all the time. And there's nothing that you can hide about it. You can hide about it if you're a YouTuber and you're scared of your career is going to be destroyed. It will be destroyed. Because your career has to move. Move, motherfucker, from tier 1 to tier 2. YouTube has to move. It has outlived 15 years. What is happening? When it's 20 years, it's gone. It's gone. Your stupid career of tier 1, of hiding yourself, as if like everyone should be kind and fluff to each other, is gone. No one gives a fuck about that anymore. Believe me, I will open up a fucking portal for people to sneak peek what it looks like when people actually are honest with each other. Holy shit, life will be so much better then, you know? Because there's so much to do. There's so much work to be done once you open people up. And you know, just like, Happy Christmas. I don't know what Christmas means. I don't know what Jesus did to deserve his birthday, but shut the fuck up, people, okay? You're not kind to each other. Jack shit. I don't want to come here and be kind to you anymore. Pokey's kind of fucking garbage herself. So of course, maybe she needs one of those rules. You know, this This is a sign. Is where you sign up for suicide. Tier 1 to Tier 2 will never happen. That means your suicide is complete. You know, you will always be a survivalist. You will always be a flag fucking carrying piece of shit. A popular person. You know, hey guys, it's a movement. I'm Pokemon. I'm making a movement. But that's what it is, man. No advertisements, no promotions, or in DMs. Holy shit, this is fucking ridiculous. Holy fucking shit. I mean, people fucking, I think they speedrun this shit at this point. You know, of how fast you can get banned. I got banned right now. By myself. Of how fucking stupid those rules are that plague the internet right now. These rules are insane. You know, because they're not tolerant and kind. They are fucking hypocritical bullshit. For me, I trusted Onision and I'm like, no drama sounds about right. No drama sounds as far as you can go. Okay, 2 words for a rule is as far as you can fucking go in that direction, saying all that fucking bullshit of like, don't spam, don't put, you know, like, oh my god, how much work do you have to put into this to actually put this together? But that's the point. Putting effort makes you correct and right and fucking righteous, and it's like, oh my god, I did so much work, everyone should fucking love me, you know, and fuck you, dude. I'm putting work every day in the way that I like it, and I know I like it. That's the effort that fucking matters, dude. To be 100% sure of your efforts, you must like it 100% too. And that's the scariest thing for me, because I have to always question myself, do I like this? I don't like this 100%. Oh no, what do I do? How do I squeeze that shit up? Obviously, this is 100% impossible too. But let's just call it 99%. Since I'm being so insecure, okay, I will allow this. I do in fact like this above 99%, okay? Don't search for those pricks to fucking insert into my fucking brain. Just because, oh my god, I don't like it 100%. Well, someone will like it, you know? Someone is a fucking human being that I'm waiting for to fill in that tiny little gap in my life, and I will expand it for them. I will invite them to be a bigger part of my life. Because they like things that I might not like 100%. So here you go. They filled in my little fucking gap, and that's the whole point. That's why it's actually perfect. Despite not being 99% plus. That's how I like it. Despite not hitting 100%, because you can't ever hit 100%, you have to have exceptions to everything. All the time. Exceptions. Forever. Okay? Despite, I don't give a fuck about your rules. That's how far we gonna go. Okay? In this discussion. I don't give a fuck about your rules. Everything can be broken and accepted. That's how far life goes. Everything and nothing can stop you. Everything can be broken. Nothing can stop you. Nothing. And if you feel like you have the power to stop people, yes, you have the power to stop people who are stopping themselves. You can stop those people. Am I stopping myself? No, but I changed my direction, and that's all. The only thing that Onision can actually do. You know, just like the people banning you on the internet. Not just Onision, but anyone else. Anyone else banning me. My dad banning me. Somehow he managed to press that button and find that button and press it. Congratulations. You banned me, But why are you responding and making the conversation heated in the first place? Why the fuck are you responding? You know, I can't help myself and respond to your response. And respond to your tag bullshit. And kind of have this conversation. But I was more and more insecure of like, what is happening? What does this person fucking want? You know, to the point where I felt like the back and forth that we had on the Onision Discord was okay and it can end there. I ended it there. And I was okay to end it there without a response. I don't know who got offended, why they got offended, why they're fucking stupid. But there are many reasons to be stupid, so pick any one of those, okay? Instead of Onision actually decided this on Christmas, he decided to actually be the most hateful person ever. You know, when it comes to overlooking your rules, you have to take into account that I'm a person too. You know, it's just fucking stupid, right? That everyone can actually get offended if I'm poor and I'm lonely, which are both factors in my life. For sure, 100% I can prove it. I'm poor and lonely and undersubscribed as a YouTuber, so congratulations, Onision. You fucking did it. You nailed it. You fucking offended the internet right now by screwing up a little guy. That's what you can anti-Onision about forever, but you will never have an opportunity to, because Onision is not that fucking stupid, you know? Onision wouldn't do that fucking shit and actually offend me. It's okay, you know? You need a break, Onision? I can give you a break. I just don't know how long it's gonna take until you're gonna feel good about me again, you know? Never. He will never change his mind, because he's that stupid, you know? He wouldn't open his mind to begin with to actual things, and so we're gonna look through again. As I've said, Pokimane is gonna destroy Onision on the leaderboard, just because, not because I will enter her Discord or anything. I don't think she has anything to do with her Discord. It's just she's a fucking girl. She gets sucked into the leftism. And that's what happens. That's just what happens. It happens exactly that way. Okay, you have to follow the trends. So Pokimane herself can always make the choice to become tier 2 because she has all the power to. The only question is like, what do you bring into tier 2? Because you have to bring more people in there. People who want to be traveling with you into the higher level, basically, of understanding life. Okay? You have to carry the full bag, the full package, because people who are oversubscribed to, who have a lot of fans, they have to take care of those fans. Okay? They have to filter them out somehow. It's the hardest job in the world to do. Okay? But they have the resources and means to do it. I don't have the means to do it, but I can imagine that they do. I can imagine, because if you have something, you also have the means to move that thing that you have. Absolutely. And it will follow you, basically. You know? If people are called followers, they will be able to follow you wherever. Alright? So just test their luck, test their strength. Who cares? Let's go, right? Let's go tier 2. Now, again, for people who are not familiar with tier 2, who are just tuning in because I'm hating on Onision or something, which is, congratulations, you know. You're not welcome. I'm not hating on Onision. I hope you fucking recognize that. It's a completely different discussion. It's a discussion of principles and taking care of human beings, you know, and what they need, what they fucking need. I need a lot of things. So maybe Onision felt like, oh my god, this guy needs so much, I can't contribute to this guy. Okay. Especially on Christmas. I'm the poorest guy around. I'm the poorest guy on the internet. I'm being hated by everyone. Please send me hate, Onision. I don't give a fuck. Okay? You can give me a lot more than that. Okay? You have a juicier duck. Okay? Not a dick, but a duck. The ducks are coming. That's the way to pity someone. Got nothing but ducks? I'll take it. Don't worry about it. You know? So yeah, going from tier 1 to tier 2 for a YouTuber experience, what would that look like? What would that look like for... Well, I don't give a fuck about any of these YouTubers, by the way. So Onision can reality check on all of them. That's fine. That's a fun little thing to do. I will still follow Onision's channel, because YouTubers are YouTubers, but Discord is tier 2, as you have recognized by now. That's how I treat it. Discord is something, once YouTube travels here, I will say, oh yeah, YouTube deserves Discord. YouTube deserves this intricate relationship between people, between fans who have voices, and between the YouTuber who hosts a Discord channel. And they can be proud either way, right? But right now, Discord does not function in this landscape because it has a strict rule regulation bullshit. Which is almost like, you know, anything that has regulations and strict rules does not actually function, it's just a tease. Is a tease. One thing I have to do, also, if you feel like trashing me, this is the moment. If you feel like Onision is right and reasonable in banning me, please leave my server. Very simple. You were the reason I cared on Onision channel. Just a reminder. It's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily false. I'm just saying things right now. I don't know. I will respond to the consequences at this point. I can't say that Geo is actually the greatest thing, but it's definitely the highlight of Onision channel. Right, it's definitely something I care about the most. And she was alone climbing the fucking ladder all the way to 39. And 39 is pretty high. Onision should be scared. You know, that his people have more influence than he does, essentially. But the influence can join or hurt each other. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Right? You should just be scared and humble to that, and kind of keep your distance somehow, without banning people. Ideally. Anyway, so we're gonna check those 5 videos. I think that is all. I think we don't need to fucking worry about this bullshit, pokey bullshit. You must understand. Oh, yeah. So, I think that's about it. That's the major step forward. Once you unlock Discord as a YouTube comment section upgrade, because it's all about upgrading YouTube, and it's not about Discord standalone as the greatest place of all time. We already have like a TikTok thing replacing YouTube if we wanted to. We know that it's replacing YouTube. There's no way out of this. I know TikTok is replacing YouTube. Why? The same fucking shit. It's right here. Right fucking here as well. It speaks for itself. This whole thing speaks for itself. If it's not on the list, we might not even need to talk about it. Alright? Hearthstone on the list. Skyrim on the list. You know? What is it? Minecraft's on the list. Alright? Don't fucking worry about it. It's on a list. If I'm talking about it, potentially. Or it's going to be. Very much. Except for these speakers. Some of them got banned. Stephen Molyneux and Alex Jones got banned from YouTube. And they weren't too extreme, I would say. But they have done a lot of work, so YouTube just feels very fine deleting a lot of work. That's how they feel. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but it's that fucking twisted thing. If someone did a lot of work, you just press delete button. Nothing can go wrong. What the hell are you talking about? But that just shows the weakness of YouTube, really. They have tried everything before they destroyed Stephen Molyneux's channel entirely. They've tried everything. They've tried to, cancel Stephen Molyneux in some subtle ways. But it didn't fucking work, apparently. It's so annoying. My solution to this: split YouTube. Just split it into left and right. Something that is extreme goes to the right. Something that is mild and simple to enjoy goes to the left. So simple. You don't have to worry about it that much. I also have definitions for left and right, in case you fucking need it. Let's expand the definition. But I have just said something simple goes to the left, and extreme goes to the right. So, but this is the other way to say it. You need a daily pickup? Need a reason to wake up in the morning? Go to the left. You're gonna be entertained. You're gonna have something to look forward to. You have a stupid Onision video to watch. Don't worry, Onision haters can't keep up with Onision himself. I still fucking give a fuck about this shit. And potentially, his Discord actually works against him and actually makes him look bad, as if he's not putting effort, as if his actual YouTube channel does not matter as much. Because that's the crazy part, isn't it? When people are over interacting, when people have freedom to post on Discord, they kind of dilute where the attention goes. So the attention goes no longer into your YouTube channel, but into Discord. No longer into you as a creator, but into the people that surround you, because they're much more interesting and dynamic. Much easier to interact with. But that's the problem, right? That's what YouTube will get upgraded many times over, but Discord is that main step forward by any means. It's the main one. I'll be proud if they make it. If they won't make it, Discord might become YouTube by its own means. Can you imagine that? It might actually become YouTube. You don't believe me? You think like Discord is super exclusive for exclusive members? Yes. And that's what's gonna happen as a consequence if they will screw it up. And we will have nothing to actually... Now I'm like a Discord CEO, actually. What? Oh, oops. Oops. I think I am Discord CEO now. And not YouTube. Ugh. It's a scary feeling. But I'm gonna stick with YouTube CEO because I think I can transition, because I never thought of Discord as being YouTube, because that's what I want. I want to grab it too, but if the relationship breaks, everything breaks. So I'm gonna try and invest as much as possible for this union to actually happen. And you can think of me, like I'm a programmer, I'm a smart person. You don't have to create something most of the time. Things are created for you. You just have to live your life and you will make it. You know, Facebook probably happened because it just happened, not because someone intended it to happen. And Mark Zuckerberg explains it very well by saying, don't intend things to happen, just do things, and things will, you know, explain exactly the same thing, basically. He intended to explain it, though, because that's actually important. Don't intend things because you don't know what they're going to turn into. Okay? Don't intend that your child is going to be this, you know. Most importantly, you know, don't intend that the things you control are going to turn out a certain way, right? But do expect success, do expect happiness in your life, do expect all those things. It's just don't intend a thing to become a thing, you know. You're making a thing there, you know. That's a really twisted intention, I would say. But I will still put the pussy on the chain wax just because it's a thing now. Okay. And if you don't know the reference, it's okay because it's not on my list. Key and Peele is not on my list, but they would very much make it there immediately if I just remind myself how influential they were when I first discovered them. I can't rewatch their content very well because, you know, it's just comedy hits, right? They come and go. If they made another season, an extended fucking season, a tough amount of work, but they reunite themselves, I would love the shit out of it, okay? Obviously. And it would just immediately shoot up because now we know how influential it is, but it's a lot of effort too. So it doesn't come without a huge cost. Key and Peele came and went. And alright, so let's reality check Onision's reality check. Because now we have the clue of how we can unlock Onision's mind for real. Not with his drama shit. Because I think what he's doing here is a very twisted shit. He's bleeding his experience into the world. Everyone picks up on that because they're empty. I'm not empty, dude. You don't bleed your fucking family history on me. That's the most boring thing you can think of. This is like probably the most boring video someone can watch, and anyone who actually watched this is insane, basically. You must be insane. Don't let Onision talk about his family issues or whatever. He should have been running away from that a long time ago. And because he accepted people into his family and those people backstabbed him, he should have running a long time ago. Onision made a huge mistake, but he made, you know, enough fuss around him to where like, okay, who's Onision? Whatever, you know, let me check. But I don't know if maybe he could have worked it out without it, and maybe he could have untwisted himself when I was in his Discord channel, you know, whispering in his ear, you can stop Onision. It's okay. You can let go now of your stupid fucking drama, you know? Because you're not welcome in your own Discord channel right now. I'm pretty sure, I mean, he never actually spoken in his Discord channel. I'm pretty sure he's scared of his own stupid rule. Who haven't spoken in his channel is scared of his rule. Which is the funniest thing I've ever seen, okay? That is the craziest one. Wow. He would be scared of his rule, of course. Onision is full of shit and drama, and nobody has the right to fucking say otherwise, you know, like, fuck that. You're also feeling drama now. But you're fueling, and I have all the buttons. You know? I have all the buttons. I want to feel powerful for a moment. You need to make more buttons, please, Onision? I made a button about you. It tells a whole life story about you, okay? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. There's a button called adrenaline. It's the drama button. You don't want to press that. You don't want to have no drama on my channel. Oh, oops, I pressed it anyways. No. Onision goes down. But hey, you have a lot of heat now. It's okay. It's okay if you're embarrassed. You know, I just made Onision embarrassed with buttons. You know, fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna click that button. Maybe Onision will bring back his points up. But you just saw, I can take away 16 points. Just like that. 16 points gone. It's all heat now. It's all Christmas Eve for us. You know, we're gonna celebrate Onision's 70 points of heat right now that he generated for us. 70 point for us, 60 point for himself. Okay, 60 point is garbage, by the way. You need like 120 now to actually make a dent, make a difference, because you can have the same amount of heat. We're gonna add Poke in here. Alright, and Pokey. Oh, Pokey has 300 points of power. This is the power level, right? Onision has only 150. How does that work? Well, it works because she's new, you know. She's fresh, out of the oven. You know, we can cook her right now. Let's cook Pokey. Let's see how long she cooks. We actually gonna click this button for a minute now. So I hope you're ready for it. Because you need full context, guys. You need it to understand. I still can't cook Pokey, because the heat is rising here. But we can look at a difference, right? At a rate of difference. And the moment I hit the exact number, I will stop clicking. So I hope you will enjoy this. This is the meme fuel, I would say. When I show how my system works, my cookie clicker, my Onision clicker, right there, dude. That's the best one. This is how the memes are born. Okay, I'm poking Onision right now with Pokey and double checking. Did it cooked yet? Okay, let's keep cooking. I'm not gonna press this button on Pokey. I'm not that fucking stupid. Okay, I respect Pokey. We can actually respect Pokey, actually. Huh. It does take away some points, but it's all for a good reason, okay? We need to just equalize. At some point, those points will equalize, because Pokey is gonna enter the deepest zone. I want to know what the deepest heat is, to the point where it actually equalizes. So, oh man, it might take a while. This might be something that I don't want to turn into a meme. This feels horrible. But I have to make a story about something anyways. Not because I'm empty, but because this is my thing, you know? It's my thingy, dude. I made this. I should be proud. I'm a papa. I'm a parent now. I'm not a parent of Baby Yoda like Repsion is. But hey, I'm a bit more respectable. I'm a puppy of all these buttons here. Who doesn't want to click those buttons? It's the most attractive thing ever, dude. Alright, we're almost there. 20 points. So it's around like 32 or something, I'm expecting. I'm gonna click the adrenaline. I'm tired. I'm getting fucking tired, dude. Okay, we're very, very close. Click one more adrenaline and we should be fine. Yes. So at 35, we hit that sweet spot where you're not new anymore. We kind of learned about you for today. Go away, basically. Go away. The spotlight is far away. You want 100% of heat if you want the spotlight ever again. But basically we hit 30 and you kind of like, okay, you handle yourself, buddy. 30. So this is a wonderful game, isn't it? And it's gonna turn into an actual real game eventually. clicking YouTubers. The YouTube clicker. It's the greatest game of all time. I don't even need YouTube. YouTube, please ban me. Just so we're friends. We're friends again. You know, so I can actually come with a chainsaw and bust your nuts open and rule over Discord or something. If you want that. But the best thing to do is actually put pressure on me and actually make me work, you know, and make me pretend that I'm a YouTube CEO and not Discord CEO, because Discord CEO makes me look disrespectful and stupid. You know, I'm talking to someone and I'm like saying, I'm Discord CEO. No, you're not. But I can actually destroy the shit out of you. Yeah, that's right. I don't believe that. Well, people don't believe in anything, but you have to believe in something to not be empty. And so the argument kind of falls down there. You know, I have invested so much into life and not much into bullshit. So you can't just call me out that I'm not something that I'm claiming to be. I just simply don't have friends to support me. You know, no one is going to say that I'm YouTube CEO. Nothing is going to state that I'm YouTube CEO. Only I can do it. So I'm doing it right now. And it should work either way. You know. I am YouTube CEO because that's the only way. I don't have friends who need to confirm. Right? Who need to confirm that I in fact work every day. Because if I don't have friends, that means whatever I do in fact work every day. Confirmed 100%. Don't worry about it. Okay, once I have friends, then I have to ask them to confirm. But I do not have friends. Don't worry about it. And if you feel like you're my friend, you didn't watch this video. You know, I would make you watch this video. Very least. You know, make you dump in a few views somewhere, somehow. I will make, you know, a spectacle of myself where it's consumable. For my friends only, basically. For my friends only video, that sort of stuff. But I don't feel the need to do it. You know, I don't feel the need to make a video like that, so it's just a loop-de-loop. It's impossible. Okay? It's a loop of problems, basically. So, yes, we did our reality check on Onision, and my reality check says that Onision is pretty hot. And we need to press that adrenaline button more times over, and Onision might just fall through several floors for no reason. It might just be the most smelliest adventure of all time. The Onion adventure. I don't think Onision deserves the S. Who sniped him? He is Onion. By all means, he is Onion with 2 eyes. If you need an eye, you know. But I need eyes. Fuck that shit. I'm taking that one with me. You will be Onion now. But just to make you identify as a straight person, you have to be a little bit different than an onion, because an onion is actually something edible, and Onision I don't think is edible or useful anyway. It's consumable, so it's almost like an onion. Layers and layers of bullshit is what this onion has to offer. Absolutely. This is our Shrek movie at this point. You think I can do it? Let's go right now. Transfer. Okay. Create onion. Transfer Onision to onion. We did it. Just like that. I could rename people, but what's the fun in that, you know? You just transfer them, and you leave their corpses rot as a piece of the ground that we stand upon, you know? Like, it's the funniest thing. I will go to hospital, don't worry, I'm a crazy person now, because I just pushed someone, and they fell down. And, you know, usually when you push people, they don't fall down, so I'm like, okay, yes, it happens. It's just how life happens, okay? And how much damage get on themselves for falling down, that's how much damage they can put on me. Especially old people can do a lot of damage to young people's lives. That's just how life works, okay? I'll figure out otherwise, but right now, that's just a sarcastic way to quickly, like, go through the facts. Okay, so... And don't worry about my life. I just state the most important facts that will completely cripple my YouTuber career for a few months. So, here you go. You know, I have to have an explanation of why I don't post anymore. So, so you don't feel lonely watching this friends-only video. You know, like, fuck yeah. I think I hit 1 hour and 20 minutes. Look how heated I am. Thank you, Onision. Thank you, Onision, for bringing us the wonderful hour 1. Such an extended hour. Very good. Very good job. I will thumbs up on that one. Alright, 5 videos. Can we make it through? Because I'm scared of even clicking on this shit, but I'll do it. It's just 1 hour, dude. 1 hour of Onision. How much can I take? Either this hour or this hour, man. There's no choice. Either I'm gonna have to listen about his life from other people, or I can reality check on his reality check. What do I choose? Of course. Of course. I know what I choose. I choose you. Let's have like the funniest thing ever happen. I gave Onision the card of trouble. I think trouble is over. Card of suicide. But this, don't worry guys, this is the funniest bit ever. Imagine the I'm a banana meme. Also, Onion just changed his name after all. Imagine I am banana, but instead Pikachu's you explodes after being chosen. If you don't understand what I mean, don't worry about it. It's a meme. It's something that has to be created first. But you can imagine like this, okay? Ash Ketchum shows up and it's like, I Pikachu's you, because that's the name of Pikachu, right? It's a Pikachu's you, the Pokemon. That's the weirdest name ever, right? And the Pikachu just fucking explodes. And it's like the happiest moment of Ash Ketchum's life. It's like, oh my god, I have learned the suicide attack. It's the greatest thing, dude. The card of suicide. The weirdest thing you will ever learn in life is how to kill yourself. In the weirdest way ever, right? Imagine just Pikachu trying so hard and just explode. This is the funniest thing ever, dude. It fucking explodes. It's the best, man. Oh my god. Onision has all the memes right now. Alright. The birth of exploding Pikachu meme. It's the best one. Someone needs to make that into a card. No, don't make it an exploding card, just an exploding Pikachu card. Everyone hates when it explodes, but some people will laugh and some people will be like, that's what I choose right there. Pick and choose me right there. Pick and choose my life. Oh my god, it's the best thing, dude. Pick and choose my life. Yay. Yay, he picked me and he explodes. Oh my god, it's the best. I didn't thought you can do that. That's why you learn from animals, and that's why you have sex with animals. Thank you very much. We're gonna have zoophilia on our list. And I'm probably gonna get banned from the internet for saying that, but yeah. Yeah, please have sex with animals. No, not actually. Maybe not. How do I phrase this? Please have sex with Pokemon. That's appropriate, I think. Because it's probably just hentai, right? Again, don't worry about it. Onision banning me is totally fine. His channel was boring and someone had to say it out loud. I'm just saying. First reality check. Instead of making a video like this and exploring other people, you have plenty of people in the Discord space to explore, including myself, but I will kind of shy away from actually being fully explored, you know. I'll just let everyone else be explored. But hey, that's the reality check for Onision. Just saying. You might want to do something else now, if you want to survive. See, now that's what I want for Christmas. Another finale rematch or whatever. I'll take it. Okay? I'll take it. I don't want to watch Onision. But do I have to? Oh my god. I have more stuff to watch now than ever before. Too bad I need to, you know, make Minecraft stuff. Wah! Wah! But wah! But what about wah? Ah. Yeah, I will start fixing, you know, my Minecraft thingy. I know one thing that I have to do, or a few things that I have to do. So I have to fix. Oh yeah. I have to test this if it goes into the next line properly, because every line has its own borderline, pretty much. So the ultimate borderline, right here. Fuck. From here to here. I have to define a borderline. You cannot cross that. Once you define, you can define it any way you want. For bigger textures or smaller textures. For any textures ever and forever. So probably gonna be using this. No, as a reference? No. No, I want things to be simple, obviously. Just like every developer wants things to be simple. And, you know, Disco is something I've been using. Disco, you know, what is it? Just a lick of his texture pack. It's probably transcended somewhere else. It's not 40 by 40 by any means. It's just very accidental things. But I picked this up and it's serving me well, right? It's a colorful little thingy. So it served me well. And yeah, this is gonna be the borderline. And I can define any borderline, but it's probably gonna repeat itself to be 40 by 40. Who knows? Maybe I'll find more functionality. Maybe I'll find a need to do specific size textures or whatever. That's more fun. Maybe I'll need to extrude this chess piece just because I thought about it. Who knows? And also, the other piece, I have to fix this, the ray tracing, so it actually stops and doesn't read everything. Because that's a little bit laggy and annoying when you deal with lag. It's mostly the worst thing when you come from a side view, because when you look from front to back, the rays are kind of super small. So they're already fine. They're already pretty much simplified as it gets. And reading a few pixels, I don't think that's a big deal at all. It's just about simplifying the whole operation. It's gonna make for a wonderful fix, even though I don't have an actual fix. Besides, you know, it's just gonna be a mix of those things, right? It's gonna be a mix of small shapes like these extruding, and maybe some words extruding a little bit, but you shouldn't completely invest into it. You might want to split letters into their own little sections so the rays don't have to travel too much, and you just put them back together again. It still would suck, but you know, because you're using a lot of objects for every single letter, you have to use an object potentially. Who knows? Who knows how it all works? How objects are going to optimize themselves? How many polygons I can have in one object? I don't know yet. The optimizations. So don't worry. I would say there's nothing to worry about. To myself, first of all. There's nothing to worry about, and we're gonna have tons and tons of cool stuff. Like these little pieces, we can like pull this apart, put it into little pieces, all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know. We'll come up with some crazy stuff. Like, yeah, ores actually are super small in this case, right? They're super small. They're pieces that repeat themselves. So you can put those into, like, icons, I would say. Like little emojis could actually represent something more than stone, and that's just a little bit more than stone. Just some cute stuff is possible now with this, but I need to do those two things, fix those two things just for today. That's what I'm gonna declare myself to do in case I'm not busy 100%, right? I should feel guilty for not doing this, but that's just how piece by piece we're gonna progress towards Minecraft. We don't have to rush. We don't have to fucking. We can take our time, because rushing actually is counterproductive sometimes. You wouldn't really know this, but it's kind of counterproductive. It's kind of bad. If you rush, you're not being mindful, because you always have to come back to your code, and your code could start being very, very sweaty at very least. When you look back, it has to look readable. You have to be able to consistently remember how your code works instead of actually working on your code to the max, because you're gonna burn out very quickly. That's the most important word, is the burnout that you should be worried about. And also, Disguised Toast is now using 10 points of IQ instead of 100 plus IQ. So that's a little bit annoying, I would say. Is your IQ shrinking down? Because your IQ was on a steady rise. I'm sorry you cannot break 10,000 that easily. I guess that's the coolest anticipation. I don't watch Disguised Toast. I think he's a fucking weirdo for playing Among Us as his go-to. He just doesn't have a place, pretty much. Besides starting in Hearthstone, like, he could have just stuck with it, man. But he couldn't. He did something else. That's fine. I still watch his stuff a little bit. Alright. We still have to watch Onision and vehicle diagnose his abilities. This is some high-tech shit. I don't use high-tech, okay? When you see all these shooters and everything, and how far people go with things, with having things, for Onision, handling Discord is high-tech, you know? Just doing anything on Discord means high-tech. It's just like, oh, I'm just playing, I'm just spectating a game right now. That's high-tech. And it's all over, sprinkled all over. All this high-tech editing that he knows how to do. I don't know how to do that. I don't spend time on this shit. But this is where people get stuck at. So I am vehicle diagnosis on him, because you drive through the internet. You have to pick up a vehicle of your choice. The way you're gonna travel through the internet. I'll travel on foot. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm the fastest turtle in the universe. Don't worry about me, guys. And everyone is like looking back at, what is that turtle? And that turtle is not gonna do anything. But now, every step of the way, everyone who cross paths me is like, wait, this turtle has traveled how much? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, turtle. Don't be so fast. That's a lot of drama. You know, that's how I feel right now. Oh no, wait, turtle. You're too fast. Crazy. How am I fast? I'm just a turtle. How am I fast? I'm just a turtle. But the moment you step into the territory, the 50% cross, basically. Once you cross 50% of the road, people are like, wait, that took him just that amount of time? And he's steadily going forward? He's like super duper straight turtle? That's the scariest thing, the straight turtle. But yes, I am a straight turtle. Fear me, mortals. Let's go, bitch. That's how we roll, motherfucker. One step at a time. Don't step on that turtle, because you know what happens, or you haven't watched 80... What was that? ASDFGH movie. You haven't watched that one, okay? I can never forget that name of the movie. I wonder why. Okay. Maybe because it ends with an H, not G? Wait. Or... No, it ends with an F. It doesn't end with a G. How dare you? I will always remember you. You stupid turtle thingy. Or it's missing a G. You know, it's missing my take on it. See? We can make it positive somehow. For a second. And then I go puke. Puke on pukey. Puke. One day we'll puke on pukey, but right now we have to finish this video. So yeah, Onision makes a terrible point about, why am I not in jail yet? You make YouTube content. And people respond to your YouTube content by making YouTube content. People don't fight that deep. We're not just full of air, okay? Yes. The whole situation is full of... The full extent of interactions should be full of air. People shouldn't just be attacking each other, no matter what. You know? And, nobody went into Area 51. You know? Onision, wake up. Nobody went there. You know, nobody crossed the border and broke the law. Nobody does that. We don't expect anyone to actually do it. Including you, piece of shit. Holy crap. Onion. Hey, look. I'm not in jail. That means I'm still honorable person. What the fuck is this logic, dude? Oh my god. Reality check. Please, guys, go to the police if he's not a good person. You still on YouTube? Onision? Aren't you grateful a little bit? Haven't you been cancelled from the rest of the internet? So what the fuck are you talking about, go to police? Nobody heard you say that, because you were banned from YouTube, remember? You should be worried about that first. A reality check, you know? Hey, dude. Don't say anything, don't say advice to us. Just say things you care about. Maybe that will put you on the right spot. On the right track, you know? Turtle. Turtle time. Now, the get paid and be happy scheme. Or are you gonna be unhappy? You're gonna trash YouTube. I don't know. Onision just is mocking the penguin basically. He had a chance to talk with the YouTube crew in the background, how things work. I think you would actually change your mind, and you would be happy getting paid. Fine. I guess Onision just puts another layer where it's fine. But whatever he puts is not that. It's just he does the work for you, basically, of translating what's actually going on, which is probably what's actually going on. But you have to need another layer of myself to actually filter everything out, what's not important. Whatever. Donasian makes a point of YouTube protected Shane Dawson. Yeah, because Shane Dawson was a self-destructive personality. How about that for a fucking change? You know, and you want to destroy him? Someone who is self-destructive? You choose one point of destruction. That's kind of the idea. The idea of protecting left and right is because they are destructive. And eventually gonna be self-destructive. So the question is like, do they need more destruction in their lives? They don't. That's why you're protecting those things. Copyright problem. YouTube can never fucking solve it. But copyright is a two-way street. Don't let people have full immunity. Nor power. Right? You're not supposed to be able to use other people's content that easily for full profit. You're not supposed to defend your content as if it's not supposed to go anywhere and spread anywhere and live its own fucking life. You made something, let it fucking live its own life. Do your own fucking shit. You know? Copyright is just screwed over because people don't know relationships at all anymore. They just don't know that. It's a hole in the fucking wall, and it's like, why do I feel so fucking weird? There's a hole in the wall. You loser. And he's trying to explain the fucking copyright bullshit, but no, he's not. He's just commenting on that. Onision is just useful, okay? Why is he always playing a different game every single video? Almost like 2 games in one, too. Because he played Cuphead. I don't get it, dude. And you know, because he's giving the commentary on those games, too. Yay. Onision. Settle down. Don't worry about a thing. But you probably won't have a girlfriend in your life. I'm just saying. Because it's not like Onision is gonna actually settle down and start looking for a girlfriend in his Discord. How about that? I want to see that happen. You know, it's like start a new life. Let's see how you escape your stupid drama life. Let's see it. Oh wait, he probably does have a girlfriend, doesn't he? Or does he? I don't know. I'll assume not. Because she has to be publicly defending him, you know, and all that shit. So, if he's just defending himself, he's a cool man. But if he's not willing to actually put down and fucking get himself covered pretty much, cover yourself, because you're naked. Cover yourself. You're probably just horny too. It's fuck, man. Oh my god. What are you gonna do now? Play some games. I'm a gamer and a commentator, just like a Leafy. I'm losing my chin. Yep, bullying smaller channels is actually okay. He's criticizing still this guy for bullying smaller channels. Why is it okay? Bullying is okay if it's productive. If someone gets something out of it, it's okay to be bullied. Please bully me, senpai Onision. Bully me harder. All is about money, Onision said. Yes, all is about money. So why I'm not earning anything? I gain full influence points on YouTube. Because I'm investing into YouTube, and when people will ask me what happened, I show no money. Nothing. I just gain influence. You know, I only cared about this thing because I cared about it. I wasn't rewarded for it. I wasn't satisfied with something. I wasn't, hey, shut up, loser, and stuffed my mouth with money. That did not happen. So it is, yes, Onision is correct saying it's all about money. And for some reason, he actually tags everything in his video. Every single little tiny portion until it's not something to worry about. Onision is just such a random baggage of effort, I would say. So random. Every time there's a new game too, he's playing, like, what is happening? Can you stop and become actually a readable person? You know, an actual person that has hobbies and things that people can relate? You know? Anything? Nah, he's just now Leafy's here without a chin. With even smaller chin now. Where is his chin? You know? Someone just accidentally cropped his chin. Sturmort? No. Those are all respectable people down there. So I can't scroll down. Oh my god, is him talking to... Wait, auto-generated? Oh my god, it's just me talking to a still framed picture. Well, he's playing a fucking game and commenting as well. It's like, well, I'm not gonna edit my videos. No, he's not commenting on me, he's commenting on Logical. That kind of probably stole a bunch of subscribbles by talking about popular guys and slapping them on a thumbnail. I don't do that shit, so, you know, maybe that's me right there. But who knows. And immediately right after, he picks up another commentary thing and attacks the person's appearance. I can't stop looking at them teeth, man. Rabbit teeth. Oh my god, you're gonna get bald and rabbit type. Shut up, man. Jesus Christ. If you're not here to make reality check, you should check reality. And what do you frame your videos as? It's fucking weird now. He's making a second move like, oh, buy this stuff and show love to these people. If you're reality checking, we shouldn't fucking fund these people. What the hell? Reality check. Is he broke? I'm scared for him. Were you inspired? Were you influenced heavily by this fucking weirdo? Directly? Because, you know, he has fans or had fans, or who fucking cares? People go down the rabbit hole like that. into the YouTubes, deeper into obscurity. A lot of people happen to do that. But Onision cares a little bit too much somehow. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's his fucking strategy of naming something reality check and it's just, oh, I'm checking on Tyler Oakley and I feel bad. That's a fun little graph. The graph of hype. That's true. There is a hidden line of success, and then there's a hype, and then there is hate. Okay? There's also hate. You forgot about this fucking trophy. Alright? You gotta get that shit on lock, because at some point a lot of people actually want to go down the hate hole and shit. Not the hype hole. But both ways are fine. You know? They misconceive their fate, basically. So a lot of people have been hyped and have been dying at the same time because of this thing, and then they hate themselves. And then, you know, the graph is a little bit more complicated than what Onision makes it to believe. Oh, that's just success, right? Just follow this line of success. Yeah. And that's just your personal opinion, and you have to actually stick to your personal opinion about yourself, where everything else is just noise, actually, because it doesn't actually care about you. This part of your success is not you succeeding. You know, that's crazy, but it is what it is. So in the end, it's like, oh, he's positive. Okay, I'll look it up someday. I mean, Tyler Oakley should have been somewhere in YouTube Rewind, am I right? So it's probably worth a review. But before I do that, there's one more step to make. Mr. Onision. One more person you have sus on. I'm sorry, Onision, but Pokemon is like top streamer. So if she's cute, that's a very interesting combination. You don't get that very often. At all, actually. The second tier hotness is just Invader V, and that's all I found. I don't dig into Twitch, but that's all I have, guys. So Onision does not have to say, oh, there's tons of pretty women out there. well. Not like that. We are born to reproduce, said Onision the scientist. Wow. Disappointing. Are we born to live or reproduce? I'm not sure. That's fucking crazy, isn't it? Reproduce? Be a I don't want to be evil if I am produced to be evil. I would unproduce. I would live to unproduce. Or be born to unproduce the evil. Or being born to do something means completely nothing. I don't know. It's just another lame little fucking spit that he throws. That everyone throws. Oh yeah, let's not forget, this is your line of success, because you're supposed to always strive for something better, and when the hate starts happening, you will realize this is just a different bag of people. You know, there's the left and there's the right. Guess what? My way of success is like this, pretty much. Till people get bored of me. And I get bored of myself. I come from the right into the left. Huh? Who would have thought? Anything can happen anytime. But you have to figure out whether the hype is real. Which is right here. real hype, or in danger hype. Alright? You could call it fake hype, but it just doesn't deliver quite the same fucking thing, and it can actually crash a lot of people. Where if I don't crash here, the worst thing that I can do is just not push as much success in the end. That's the worst thing, and it's pretty bad. You know, when you claiming success, you actually want to maximize that shit, and that is a difficult thing to do. It's difficult. You almost have to clean up every aspect of yourself in terms of presentation, not in terms of like whether you are actually clean or not. So I have to be able to present many things, and you have to present them clearly, not cleanly, clearly. Let's keep going. 3 more minutes, boys. All I've learned is that his reality check is about seeing what exactly is going on in terms of controversy. And that's it. Just wanted to get himself up to date publicly. Not a big deal. Maybe gets us more aware of his opinion, if he has any. That's the question. I'll leave myself the 3rd hour for whatever random shit I care about. Alright, hour 2 completed. What a fat dump that was. Okay. So it is reality check did not fight back against Pokemon. He was actually trying to get his real opinion out, or real feelings in place. So he didn't get hurt by that. He will get... Something to stand out and I just completely forgot about it. Whoops. Oh yeah, the singularity effect. Respect single people. Probably for men it's the girls, and you have to respect them, and that's how you can actually approach them if they're single, ever. Just respect that. Respect their boundaries, respect their choice, everything like that. But that's what kind of probably will get you normalized. Easy way to get normalized. Especially respect them celebrities being single. And Ariana Grande is definitely single, 100%. You know why I know this? She still doesn't know how to take photos, how to take not black and white photos, how to not look like from 80s era. It's like, well, I'm so passionate about something that's super old and wacky. Look how fucking weird this is. I'm an alien. Fuck, I can't even load this. Look how alien this is. No one wants to date a person like that. That's why she is single. There's no fucking way. I completely deny this. This is blurred, okay? There are reasons why lines are blurred sometimes. There are reasons why pixels are blurred. I will not accept this. Okay? Another interesting psychological factor is when people are indifferent whether they like something or hate it, they kind of just trust their feelings to tell instead, you know, until you make up your mind. You let your feelings dictate whether you hate something or like it. So you like a lot of things and they lead you certain places, they make you move. So anything that makes you move backwards somewhat, that's what you're gonna hate. That's why feelings are so easy to actually follow, right? It's kind of interesting. Because they conflict and change behavior. Very simple. Alright, so I have no idea what the third hour is gonna be about. I'm gonna be over the Onision ban very easily, because it's all about the value. What value am I gonna get? I squeezed my value. It was too much for him to handle. He's gonna cry now. And I don't need to watch any of these videos, so it's pretty much the end. I'm surprised that right after I watched something, I continue watching him, and nothing terrible happened. Until now. Where Onision's ego has blown up out of proportion. You know, that's kind of what you can expect. The unexpectable. He's gonna be calm when doing this shit. A return to YouTube. It's gonna be crazy weird in this category and gonna completely block Discord from being accessible entirely. And at some point, actually change his mind, you know? It's just, his mood swings are so damaging to society. He should not be interacted with directly. It should just be a YouTube channel in the end. That's my conclusion. Make up your own mind. I did my fucking work. Oh yeah, and about Ariana Grande, one more thing. Professionalism has to bleed into your life when you accept being in stardom, right? Selena Gomez does it perfectly, but she's more single than Ariana, so it's just like, you know, you don't have to take your time and read between the lines. She invited professionalism so badly that she's now the hottest girl on my list, at least. So, but I'm pretty objective, so, you know, I don't know. Tell me more if there's a hotter girl than Selena. Let me know. I'm very curious about that. Even Ariana can't stand a chance right now, I don't think. And her kind of levels are dropping. But I'm not saying, I mean, everyone is super cute and super attractive when they're young. So that's what Ariana has going for her. I don't know if she'll bring it back ever again. And, yeah, the professionalism matters a lot. If you want too much, and you do too much, and you destroy too much for the sake of destruction, or for the sake of feeling better, it's not going to make you feel better. Professionalism is professional because it's good. It does its job very well, and you let other people contribute very easily, instead of just you yourself wreaking havoc. Which is, again, there is a question of what makes people truly single in that sense. And if you feel like they're very repulsive to society, what the thing that snipers do most of the time, snipers use reverse psychology. So this is why they're snipers. When the society is crumpled together, snipers just keep their distance. But if society expects you to do something, they will still do it. So, but they use the reverse psychology of, like, even if I'm doing something, I'm not actually doing it. I'm just doing it for other people. You know, I'm just helping other people feel good about me or whatever. It's just how they do it. So if there's an expectation for you to have a boyfriend, they're gonna do it, and they're actually gonna do it, you know? They're not just gonna think about it and wait, like I'm doing, but I'm a little bit too normal, so potentially who the fuck knows what am I supposed to do? But normally, like Selena Gomez would actually be concerningly attached to Justin Bieber forever and ever, to this day. You know, still very concerningly attached, because that's what thinkers do. You know, they realize, oh, it's a mistake, but can I fix this? Can I try this? Can I try that? Just very weird things happen, but for the most part, they would remain single, kind of, but it might actually be another reverse psychology where they look single, but they don't feel single what the fuck so ever, right? Because they have had crazy relationships this whole entire time, right? That's what Selena has been doing. So it's just these kind of celebrity adventures are pretty deep, I would say. Pretty storytelling. I mean, there's probably 3-hour videos nonstop for a year that these girls could talk about with me. It's like a wink wink type of situation. They would not be single for at least a year, talking about themselves all the time. There's no way you can refuse this exchange, I would say. It's like, well, expose yourself. It's the most fun thing to do, and it will cover your interest in life for a year. At least for a year. And we'll figure out what to do next year. So, yeah, for me, I'm offering a pretty good deal. That's how it looks like. Cover your interest for a year. And the requirement, like, if you dated 5 people or more, 5+ people, I can cover your interest for a year, plus 2 as well. After the year is over, maybe we just continue on figuring things out. Now, another thing I'm thinking about right now is like criticism that will get towards me, right? Because I'm kind of going down and up. But it doesn't matter which way I go. I want to just say about criticism, right? We're just slipping away. Yeah, what about the bad things? Well, people can find bad things in everything. But you never know. A simple question, right? When you drop in criticism, you have to find something that's closer to me and not straight up on my face, straight up how I look, because that is as deceptive as it gets. And Onision just attaches himself to that without even trying to find meaning of why people look a certain way, And it's mostly that is born this way moment. That shit is born this way. Don't touch a person's look. Don't criticize them for that. Criticize them for what is closer to them than to you. So it's very easy to criticize other people's looks because looks are not going to jump on you. But you can be, in fact, wrong about the positioning of what people actually are closer to. In a way, that's their stance. But that's the difference, pretty much, right? Of your perspective versus their perspective. Their perspective gets shortened out here, your perspective gets shortened out here. So you get more opinion here, which is what allows people to make commentary videos and criticize, because they feel like they're finishing up something. But if this is an actual wall that you're talking to, that's another problem, right? Like you just sending hatred towards yourself. Even if your criticism was not hatred, you were just talking to a wall this whole time. So who knows how dynamics works, but I'm just finding more dynamics. Put it in your brain somehow. Probably impossible by now. Probably is just ridiculously difficult until you see it in action, right? Until you see it programmed somehow, somewhere. So stay tuned. Oh, by the way, and I am going to be hospitalized. Or otherwise, maybe I would have been jailed. And am I a bad person now? Am I a fucking bad person? It's the easiest cop-out situation, right? But you're kind of guilty. But you're kind of not guilty. Such a cop-out. You're supposed to be judged by the people who care, Remember that? Because if you let people who don't care judge you, it doesn't matter whether you're guilty or not. you're gonna get the adventure of going to jail just for the sake of, oh, you needed that adventure, so it ruins all your points that you have made throughout history. Just for the sake of, complicating everything and seeing what you do. Is the whole fucking deal. For me, I take something as a bendable truth. You can throw me all kinds of arguments and I can bend that shit as many times as I like. I just can't completely negate it, okay? So you can stack arguments with effort. I might just be able to bend it like this and protect myself because, well, you might be trying to fucking stab my face with your arguments. Who the fuck knows what people want these days? So you have to bend the truth, no matter what it is, positive, negative, whatever that is. You gotta bend it. You gotta protect yourself. It's an awkward situation where, I know what my relationship with women would be. It's a lot of bendable truths where I can't accept their love and they cannot accept my love, but we might be able to do something together. One way or the other, that's the relationship status for me. It's not complicated. It's just awkward, and it's we consent to awkwardness. That's what would happen. It just would happen that way. I can feel it all the way right now. It's like, well, you're attractive, I'm smart, but we're gonna bend all the truths so not to harm each other, because we know our perspectives are completely different. And that's what makes being straight so fucking fun, because you actually recognize the incredible difference there is, an incredible bridge you have to fucking build, while it's actually even stretching a little bit every now and then. You have to learn how to fucking be stronger than the gravity. That's kind of interesting. Bridge between men and women have to be constantly reinforced. Social gravity, pretty much. That's what something somewhere created, a social gravity thingy, which is pretty complicated. I don't know how deep that goes. Okay, how deep that it goes pretty deep already. I don't know. Social gravity. I know what I'm gonna be doing for third hour. I'll try to keep on watching these guys. These guys are tough to fucking crack, okay? We're talking about, I don't need a reference, I just need to give you guys the actual name, which is actual, because his website-ish is actualize.org. Then I call this guy Max, but he's Mark Passio. He's just maxing out all the time. Look how maxed out he looks already. Fucking screaming at everyone and hating everyone because they're not doing enough work. It's fucking weird, Just employ people. Just create a business. Good luck with that. That's the only reasonable way you can actually scream at people. What is Actualize doing? Well, is doing long videos with his face. Just explaining things. It's a fucking podcast. This guy at least puts up some graphics to think about. At some point. Nope. No graphics. Well, close enough. One meme graphic. That was as close as we got in this video. There's definitely better videos than that. He makes presentations that are kind of okay. Freemasonry related, I don't know. Just fucking occultism. Just dark occultism. That's his privilege. That's his priority. And privilege, because he has been a priest pretty much. And has learned to be in high energy with those losers. Because, being in cults is no easy feat. You get sucked into something that's ridiculously problematic in a way, and it takes a long time to figure out. But I think it's also kind of damaging because cults are hiding from society most of the time. They're trying to be influential, but they're also doing it with themselves more than the rest of the people. You know, it's more like a... When it comes to boiling water, that's pretty crazy. When it comes to moving water, that's pretty crazy. But the rest is rain. Cults are not that crazy OP, right? It's just rain. It's just the water's trying to wash away some extra particles, but it's not. I mean, that's it. It's trying to clean up. Not trying to clean up, but trying to, you know, consume while it's going back to the river. Consume stuff. You could look at that as like a very negative thing. I don't know. It's almost like a cleaning process, but the most importantly is just a natural thing. Why do I feel this way about cults? Is because they're hiding. It's just weird. It's another potentially reverse psychology thing that water likes to do. Water likes to circulate. Okay? And not be restricted to anything. So that's why reverse psychology is so important to water people, because they want to feel freedom and want to unlock freedom, and they do it through action and feelings. So it looks very weird when they do it, because they cannot define their own story very well. But that's a very interesting thing. I mean, that's probably one of those last minute kiss for Ari, okay? It's like, I figured you out in the end of the year. You can go to sleep now, little shit. Okay? So, with that in mind, we're gonna fucking go through this and figure this out. Now, I think this is interesting. I think the reason why we live longer, this comes to my attention. The reason we live longer, our stories are way more twisted. And overpopulated. Meaning that there's too much stuff because there's so many people who trying to contribute to your story. It's just so fucking crazy, right? And that makes us live longer. Think about it this way. There's so many speculations we can make until science just completely gives up. It's like, well, I'm tired of testing this shit. Let's just pretend everything is correct whatever I say. Fuck yeah, dude. Get the fuck out of here, science. Keep observing, you piece of shit. You know? Jesus Christ. And talk with Onision more, because he said he's born to reproduce, so I don't know what he's talking about. He might want to reproduce some science, you know? What a fucking loser. Oh yeah, and then there's Peter Joseph, who offended me quite a bit. I will find this thing for you. Where is it? Let's talk about nukes. Or something. I don't know what this is. Oh, I can't go forward? You're kidding me, dude. I can only go backwards. Oh, what's that Ariana thingy? Hey, where's the commentary? Here it is. Tell me that the first sentence is not like the most offensive thing. That's how Peter Joseph actually talks, you know. He has such a convoluted dictionary or way of expressing himself. And this is the guy who made Zeitgeist. This is the third speaker I'm gonna be discussing potentially, or at least watching in the background. So, but if I have comments, you know, I spit them out. So, it is an evident truth. Already is just ridiculous thing. It is obvious. You would say, as a normal person, you would say it's obvious that it's an evident truth. What kind of fucking level does he fucking live at? Does he live in a skyscraper at its top level and he has to say evident truth just to fucking make sure that the lift is still working. You press that high lift button and there's stress, like, okay, I cannot say it's obvious because, like, it would be too obvious, so I have to say evident truth just to get to the high-rise building and live my life. Because anyone can do anything at any point, man, with that lift. I don't want to fucking climb stairs. My house is up there. My house is up there. It's an evident truth. Whatever may be the rate of the increase, it means of the subsistence. Oh my god, I just pooped my pants in an elevator, dude. What am I gonna do? Poop my pants. Whatever may be the rate of increase of my poop in my pants, means of what the fuck is subsistence? Where do you come up with this word? This is the most fun sentence I have ever seen. You would kill people for this sentence. It's like, why would you fucking put this anywhere in public? You took your dick out and just swagging around as if nobody's gonna get offended, well, you're super naked now. Your dick is tattooed with another dick. It's like, I don't want to see the details, but someone is gonna take a picture of it and send it everywhere. It's like, fuck you, dude. The increase of population must be limited by it. Like, what the fuck is this? What do you mean? What the fuck does this mean? I can't actually know what this means. It's not an evident truth. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Please make a movie about this one sentence. I love this. I want to read more. To act consistently, therefore, we should facilitate instead of foolishly and vainly. Oh my! What is this word? What the fuck is this word? What is going on here? What kind of dictionary do you have to fucking put into your bag? You probably can't fucking carry such a thing. How can you carry a brain like that, dude? He needs double the glasses power right now. He's wearing pretty strong glasses, the way it looks like. What the fuck is going on, man? There's something between me and him, and his glasses are way closer to him. It could be on me, so I can criticize a person for his glasses. That's that one thing I can fucking criticize. I cannot touch his mustache. I cannot touch his hair. I cannot touch his outfit even, because I might not be able to afford it, but I probably have glasses that I can wear. Maybe even not that, but these are thick glasses, believe me. Look at how narrow this guy's eyes are. He needs some thick glasses to fucking see the words. Oh my god, dude. What kind of demons do you see to make up these words for? Holy shit. Every single word that he just said is almost like a name of a demon now. Subsistence is attacking our village. It actually works. Subsistence. Oh my god. No! We have to limit increase of population, because subsistence is attacking. It will devour a lot of people if we are not strong enough and limited, to resist this subsistence. Fuck this shit. Very mean subsistence. Oh my god. That's what Peter Joseph does best, Fuck shit up, man. What is this? What is this movie, man? That's the only way. That's the only entryway, so he has to fuck everything up all the time, every time. Oh, man. But he can't actually show up in his own movie and become his own speaker. He doesn't do that. So that's why he's the only entry point. His entry point into his work is either you at least know Zeitgeist, but the best thing to do is, well, just watch the latest shit. So it's the Interreflections, which is another demon word or name. So have fun with it, okay? Here's something that slowly creeps into my mind. It has nothing to do with anything else but my problem, right? I'm gonna be hospitalized. But in the game of fairness, you have to calculate damage. Alright? If you want to damage my life, I have to actually calculate how big my life is. Right? And how many things I'm doing, and what am I doing. All those things will fucking matter. And a person who has been hospitalized because they got hurt, they also have to be calculated for how tolerant they were. I mean, my mom kept receiving calls as if she needs to do something about all of this fucking stuff. But it's just she's being attacked in a way until it fucking stopped. It's ridiculous. There's so many pieces of the story that are just so damaging. But if everything gets ignored, if it's really hard to act. I mean, you can hospitalize me, ignore everything, and just damage me the whole fucking time. And just ignore the game of fairness. Which is kind of how life works most of the time. It's a very fair thing. Karma does exist, but you don't understand nothing about karma. Because I don't understand anything about karma besides there's so many factors that work against you all the time, especially if you ruin your experience in life. It's an interesting thing. There's a lot to calculate, basically, when it comes to this. Of like, I mean, I already pretty much checked out everything. You know, there's an act and there's a consequence. And you're trying to feed fairness into this by calculating and observing, but also kind of testing different things, because you're pulling act into the fairness. That's how you observe everything, because you need a reenactment of things in a fair environment. That's what you need to do, because you don't actually know when a victim presents itself, who's actually the victim. And I'm pretty sure, well, I wasn't victimized further, necessarily. But it was a very stupid case, where I just locked my mom out, and I got myself 1 month in hospital. Through consent. Accidental consent. It's not consent whatsoever. You know, if you pull the strings and you play the game of fairness, I did not consent. I would have gone out, ran out, got back home anytime I could. You know, and I would have completely negated that I have some kind of illness. It's completely worthless what they were hunting me for, pretty much, or holding me for. It's just terrifying that they can do that. You just sign up, oh, it's gonna be more than 3 days, and you're gonna be pissed on over and over again. And now they're gonna be forcing this. So it's gonna be an interesting story. You know, my self-defense tactics are improved significantly. I just need pen and paper to defend myself, honestly. It's all about being mindful. And everything else just kind of falls into place. Everything else is dream speedrun, basically, okay? I know the rules of life. I know how to defend myself. I got it. Maybe accidentally, maybe lucky, maybe needed, maybe not, but I feel prepared for anything. So yeah, that's how you do this, and this is the tail. Alright. Or the reason. I don't know how to show reason, but it is what it is. React. Reenact. Reason and action. Alright. And it's still fair that, you know, you have to be locked up if you're doing something weird. You know, the society's gonna put a stop sign immediately on you. You know, that's a completely normal thing. That's why the consequence seems a little bit unjust. But sometimes people take, again, the lazy thing, where when the strings are fucking off, and someone is rooting down, and fairness can suffer a lot, making it unfair and making it easy to just basically break down. So if something unfair is happening all the time, the government gets corrupted very quickly, I would say. Where the game of con is just simply to put a stop to things. They cannot actually keep hurting you, because this is fire, right? Like, it's a fight fire versus fire. Because you think, like, if the act actually spikes through and society recognizes the violence, they have to destroy the violence immediately, and resolve into a normal behavior yet again, right? Everything has to continue, because this is like a highway, right? This is where the consequences get deeper and deeper into, well, get worse and worse, pretty much, on a highway, because there's more and more risk involved, and especially, you know, the more you spike, the more you stab people in the back, the more you fucking play the game of burning things down and attacking things, the more likely you're gonna get just completely run over, basically. Hit and run, and there's no end to that. So who knows, right? It could mean a lot of things. This is really cool, though. And the roots don't come from the tail, from the reasoning. That's kind of what they're trying to figure out. The police, right? The police is trying to investigate if you have some kind of bad intentions ongoing to spike more things, so they can stop that too, potentially. But that's the game, guys. Not necessarily I'm saying that everyone is doing a good job by any means. The only job that has been done is, like, I have to be appreciated. That's the job right now. Okay? Because I understand things before they are explained. Basically, I can explain what should be happening in the perfect conditions quite well. Because the same pattern repeats itself over and over again. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but it also makes for an easy observation of what's up in every situation. Just water, earth, fire, and wind is just the same thing over and over again. Fire. That would be fire, actually. It would make more sense. Something like that. You can imagine. Oh no. Spoilers. Anyways, let's go back to fucking... Yeah. I gave Dream some stuff. Whoopsie noodles. Only like 3 points for the entire video, which is fucking embarrassing for me. For me, personally. The way fire stacks is probably still not fucking good. Well, whatever. We'll find out that fairness thing as well. It's all about pulling them acts. I might just be very slow at balancing things myself. I don't care right now. I probably live in like fucking drunk land at this point because there's so much stuff that I don't want to be happening. Which kind of includes the responsibility you dump on me. Right, because now that I have stuff to do, yeah, it's probably gonna happen very, very soon. I just had my sleep after all. So, I'll fix some shit. Yeah, Peter Joseph is a little bit on the left. So he's gonna fucking pretend that global warming exists and that isms exist. That people live in inequality or something. There's no inequality. Just people not talking to each other. That's the greatest inequality if you think about it. You know, is the actual flow of resources, including money, is not actually happening anymore. We root ourselves in the money transactions, but every other transaction between human beings completely shut down and obsolete now, and we probably don't know how to do it anymore. So that's painful. It's a typical trait for better technology is worse communication. For high population, worse communication. Everything just kind of way down on this one thing, and that's terrifying. The fact that I even know how to talk means that we have terrible communication. You know, that I'm doing this on the internet, we have terrible communication. Really bad. Again, you have to look at this exchange of social resources. Alright? We need to improve exchange of social resources. Very simple, but now that I looked into this, we would be sitting on a 3 squared almost, because that's how the timeline looks like, is distributed. If you want an elemental perspective, is distributed and focused here into the highway of consumption, right, where people are just doing their business, whatever that means to anyone. It is kind of a separation from the rest of society and the rest of actions in general, what generates communication, right? The actions are actually shut down right now quite a bit, which also gave way to call it just a corona crisis, basically. You know, we don't need this right now, but that is obviously wrong. It's just a way to poke holes into something that actually sustains our survival. But, you know, I'm not sure whether this is positive or not. This is how it's fucking built right now. So, while the society is trying to infiltrate, now that you label this corona crisis, that people are not supposed to, connect with each other anymore. And they're supposed to hide their faces behind masks. All this stuff is actually, some form of suppression for this category. Like heavy suppression. But normally this is suppressed because like this stuff is what causes everything to shut down and stop, right? Except this one was kind of an extreme case. And if humanity keeps doing extreme cases, we can actually fail humanity. So absolutely. And it's not like I have invested a lot into humanity. I would probably be okay being a fucking demon and eating souls and shit. So if anyone wants to reinvest me back into humanity, that's cool. That's cool. Just make me less evil. That's cool. Because right now, it's perfect time for me to be evil. I have to defend myself. My personality is as cheap as fuck. It's almost like my parents grabbed my personality out of a toilet. You know, a personality that nobody fucking wants right now. Except Selena Gomez, because she's fucking pretty, okay? Maybe she wants her personality. But, like, this can terrify a lot of people, the way this works. Because this is fucking squared. Everything is stopping, businesses are taking over and monopolizing everything. And population is exploding to an incredible degree. Where right now the population explosion is actually happening. The only difference right now is that people have varied opinions that is bleeding out and creating all kinds of conflicts that just are unstoppable. You know, the best way to treat those conflicts is to keep the highway in check, and the first line of sight should be, you know, yes, you kind of want to block and ban people and stop people from weird behavior, but you have to really, really invest into the first highway of rules. Okay, the first highway is what the most important, and why I got hurt myself. It's like, well, is it important for me to infiltrate a highway, or is it not important for me to infiltrate a highway? What is going on? Is it just so important for me to be shut down here and be completely irrelevant, to just boil my emotions until I can, in fact, take action? Because right now, taking action is actually discouraged so badly. You would think the world is frozen in place, the way it looks like right now. It's fucking frozen. Can you imagine? Besides the highway of consumption. But now the question is, how do you participate in something? Let's see if I have my personality. How does this matter at all? At some point you learn how to adapt a generic point of view, because you're not being appreciated anymore, so you have to do the generic. You know, for me, I'm not quite generic, I'm kind of OP generic, because I forced myself into this situation, and I still have survival means. I wasn't just left on the street, so I'm OP generic. You wouldn't just get this out of a fucking bag. Life wouldn't just grant you this stuff. So whatever I have is actually crazy powerful and rare. It's very questionable what this is, right? And how much actually it's allowed to be here, because it's almost now, because this is so shut down as a crisis, and everyone else treated as stress, but this is completely shut down and shut up, basically. Because if I complain about my health problems, I don't complain about my health problems, I complain about environmental problems, if anything. That's the only way that I can heal myself, is understand that every step of the way I will not get myself into trouble, right? That the difficult parts in my life are not going to be difficult anymore. Because I'm capable of healing probably better than anyone else. And dodging stress and all that shit. Because when you dodge stress, that's your ability to heal. Congratulations. So here we go. And just understanding of life and just understanding of feelings. You know, you have a deep-rooted way to bring yourself back up. That's what we're talking about here. But this is shut down or dormant. That's the weird thing. And it's the weird thing that I can just plug in some numbers and just tell you guys how the world works. Obviously the questioning parts here, and again, how do you persevere with your personality split into a generic personality? Or just like, I'm trying to be anything at all times and kind of be undefined, be charismatic, I'm trying to hold on to the best traits, and the longer I have to hold on to this like avatar state, which sounds funny, but it's actually avatar state. When you become generic, OP generic, you have to hold all 4 elements, all 4 best traits that you have, and pretty much generates your version of life. And there's nothing embarrassing about this. And you can find my Discord to be my way of life. My generated way of life. It is what it is, man. So with this thing right here, you're supposed to be able to actually pick up other people's feelings, and it's like the most valuable thing of socialism, right? You just kind of adapt using other people's behavior. And yes, sometimes the feelings that you receive are detrimental and hurtful, and you have to be very sensible towards that, because there's a lot of shit floating around. It's almost like a matrix of things when it comes to feelings. And if you can be smart about it, you're not gonna get in trouble. My brain is now testing constantly, like, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? I don't know. It's just weird feelings. Feelings can get very weird very fast when they get poked back. They kind of give you the same fucking response. This is what kind of gives me a blackout and my brain blackout. Like my consciousness blackout, something like that. My memory just starts shutting down. And I don't know where I am, what I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do. It gets deep, that feeling gets deep. But it's just simply because you're questioning your feelings too much, instead of, analyzing them. It's a different thing. It's kind of like a panic attack mode. Because feelings are a way to push you, and if you don't accept your feelings, you will feel so off, right? You will feel very off that things will start blacking out and shit. That's where it comes from, right? It's just you not accepting your feelings in that sense. So this is why you have to adapt into the system, and when the world is very, very social, you have to learn what it is about. And again, just because something is shut down is just kind of temporarily, but this temporarily is gonna last more than 45 years. No, 35 years maybe. Around 35 years. That's how long this will last. Until this will be open barely. There's a window of opportunity. Which sounds as scary as hell. When it comes to a timeline like this. But it's just how life works, and you can still be appreciated as a person who holds something for the future. It's kind of fucking sad though. Why would a timeline be like this? Why does this just work? Then you probably are off just questioning me, whether, because I'm supporting some kind of unseen point of view I've never seen before. And I'm going deeper and deeper with this. There's no coming back for some reason. For some reason, it just happens to work. Now, in the fairness position, the position of fairness, that's the next thing. This is why the government is up and is trying to fair game everything, right? It's still questionable how it's done. We just know that it's established. It is what it is, and it seems like nothing is out of control, even though the population is quite high. Nothing is too out of control, and at least it provides some kind of resistance just general resistance to weird things happening. So there's always a thought that if something too weird is happening, we can just regulate and pretty much establish fairness one way or the other. So there's kind of safety in that sense, but you can also screw everything over. And you have to understand, like, what time are you living in? And how do you contribute to society? You have to be able to adapt to that immediately if you want success. And then there is the two threes basically, or 3 squared, which involves you as a worker being a consumer but being put on a treadmill. You're a worker. And if you're a business person, you kind of own a piece of highway too. Pieces of highway is all split up, and it's just basically on full force, but temporarily on full force. And again, Corona is supposed to like shut down a lot of secondary things. A lot of people attempting to build highways, attempting to build businesses when they can possibly do it. It's a hard thing to do. Almost impossible to build a business, from my perspective. It's almost impossible. But maybe my perspective looks over here, not over here. Right? Maybe in order to build business, you actually have to shut down other people. And learn how to reopen what you shut down as a bigger highway. Right? You first shut something down as a policeman, and then you reopen the same thing as if nothing crazy happened. I was just policing things until I reopened it because I felt strong enough to do so, and I know how government operates. Whatever, you know, it's kind of like that, and it's very awkward for me to say that there is a secret way to open businesses. From a weird point of view, from a shutdown point of view. This is why small businesses, again, are suffering from Corona. Because they have been tagged, they have been labeled. They're not allowed to mimic the situation. And that's good, because we don't want a bunch of highways polluting our ability to think, right? And share resources, which is what's supposed to be happening still. Yes, it's now kind of shut down in terms of... Yeah, you kind of have to understand that this is a timeline, right? So this is how a pretty much a tool of how society is supposed to behave at a certain moment in time. But that doesn't mean the system is broken personally to you, right? The system works very fine and has nothing to do with banning any part of it when it comes to personally. It's just it's almost like a calendar in the room in case you miss what you're supposed to be doing. Basically, you're bored, you don't know what to do, you're kind of suppressed, you're under attack. If you don't know what to do in life, it's a good reference to put a calendar on the wall and keep it as a reference again. A point of view that helps you gain some kind of vector. You know, it's just a special resource in a way. Put that calendar on the wall, and those are the numbers, baby. And those numbers will serve for 5 years, and for 15 years is going to be 1, 4, 3, 4. Now, what does that mean? That means you will have more ways to create fairness within yourself. As I've said, Discord is a way for you to ban people you don't like and care about. That's the way. You will have the ability that the government had for a long time, but again, it's just temporarily, and it's going to highlight basically. Because Discord is going to bleed into the tier 1. This is tier 1 location. This is not tier 2. Discord is not as relevant here, but you can now, you should be able to build better businesses over the internet and be able to trade money a little better, because the business is what will matter more. There will be no workers anymore, so the work is pretty much over, right? That means everything is established. This business highway potentially becomes a better internet, or a finished version of the internet. Who knows when the internet truly started? I would say that the moment we get YouTube, which is the best website as it's treated right now, that kind of establishes the final stage of the internet, because we need to establish the final website, right? It's the hub for everything. And then we have the highway ready, pretty much. Every single time we progress, it's an actual progress, and it does feel that way as well. Which is again what calendar stands for. Is just general progress, understanding of humanity's position, and vectorizing itself. It's almost like a clock, calendar, whatever. No. Let's forget about the clock. Clock is scary. It is a clock. Calendar is a clock. Sure. It refers to time. So here you go. That's cool. And again, still 2 is going to be shut down. But in your personal life, it's your opportunity to be mindful. And mindfulness is actually very, very valuable in that sense. Because you can be mindful to such a deep level. Now that I went this road into the deepest darkness you can imagine. You can't keep up with me. I don't know what kind of tiny percentage of ants can actually keep up with me right now. But like, it is what it is. It's a very valuable thing because it's shut down on the calendar. You can't just look at the calendar and feel like, oh, it's not my time yet. Your time is all the time, and everything is equally valuable. So in a way, there's probably a counter calendar running every time. It's just something you don't want to bring up. It's something that rots in the basement because you're waiting for your time to shine. Besides, there's also a tiny version of a calendar, and probably a tiny version below that. There are numbers below this that rotate the same exact way, and you will find your time, and at some point they rotate so quickly you will find your time all the time, very often. So I'm not diving too deep into that and dismantling the very, very quickly ticking time. I wonder how fast I could read time in general, right? Because at some point you go into a year, a month, and even 2 weeks. 2 weeks is probably the smallest amount of time that I can take and actually truly say where humanity is. But this is an extreme level of reading, I would say. It's very extreme reading. Alright, 1433, clock reminder, and yes, there are more numbers to check. Weekly? Can I get down to 1 week for humanity? That's impossible, right? Unless you're totally aligned with humanity, which is insane. If you're synchronized with humanity, that means there's no problem ever. You will be dealing with exactly the same problems as everyone else, but I would have to live a perfect life to be in sync with humanity. That's insane. I probably cannot even do a monthly reading. I can only do 3 months, that sort of stuff. Because then you can in fact pick up the big things that happen throughout the year, right? What people are upset about, but you still have to read between the lines. So I think what I will be doing is reading 3-month increment seasons, that type of stuff. If I need to. Because I need to find those 2s, and I need to fucking consume that special time for myself when the doors are open. Because potentially what I felt was the summer was open for the 2. And everything else got shut down. I also want to know what kind of increments are we talking about. Because potentially I put this thing in a 15-year cycle. And let's figure it out. We divide this by 4. So these are the increments. Normally you would want to use 16 years instead of 15. This is a little bit scary for me because it's a very round number, so you can divide it into 4 years, then 1 year. So it's not as scary for the lower numbers, which are supposed to be here. And I already have a reference, which is the summer of 2020 was actually a 2. Very likely. But I still cannot apply this reference. I don't know what this is. I do not know what this is. This seems to be coming to an end, actually, but it still doesn't quite tell me anything, because these are made out of 4 years, combined into 16. So the question is, like, is this ending? This 4-year period is ending or not? Because no, because this is 4 years already. Each number represents 4 years, and then you have 1 year. So potentially, I can read 2 more numbers for the clock, for the calendar. I can read 2 more numbers, and we're at 4. End of the year, basically. It's completely normal. It's an end of the year thing. So for me, my time is summer. No better time than summer for me. As those 3 months after. But it's kind of not exactly summer, because, you know, winter happens 2 months after the year. It's a weird thing. Where's that 4 actually laid? Maybe it just started, right? Maybe seasons are in fact more accurate than the year itself. Because again, winter kind of bleeds into the next year a little bit more. And then what would be this number? Let's see what kind of insights I have for this shit. Also, just this little interesting play of words. What about my work, which is not Instapaid? Okay. People can cover me with fucking 10 coins. Right? 10 cents each person. A month, potentially. Just 10 cents. That results in $10 for 100 subscribers. Which should be something I should be able to press every month as well. And gain at least 10 subscribers every month. And then slowly accumulate myself out of stupid levels of poverty that I am. $10 at a time. You know, at least that way. I'm not Instapaid. But the most important thing about this is, isn't such work more expensive than the work that it is in fact instantly paid for? You know, like, it's a very questionable thing, because I'm investing everything that I have into this. I don't have any bit of my soul going and investing itself somewhere else. I just can't do it. So one thing I'm gonna be doing, which is kind of awkward, I'm gonna open up an investigation maybe to figure out what this number is. But maybe investigation's gonna go here, and investigations where I'm thinking about a person is gonna go here. And maybe it's gonna happen a little bit more often than I thought I'll be doing it. Who knows? Yeah, Among Us actually gives me a good idea. Because if we're being suspicious of each other, we're being suspicious of our kind of social activities, or rather, in a way, it's what police does, right? It's throw suspicion. Number 4 would mean something completely different. Besides, we have like 5? No. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years. Until we go to the next phase. Around 5 years. So it's actually coming to a close then. If this is correct, we have... this is a season again. So it's 3 months. This is 1 year. We have nothing left. We have... No. We have 4 seasons left. Okay. So 1 year left. Entire 1 year left. Until this changes to 4. And YouTube is no more. YouTube goes through a transition period. So when I gave YouTube 5 years, it's a very generous little thing, I would say. It is what it is. YouTube life cycle is potentially 16 years, not 15. Generation life cycle is 16 years, not 15. Because at least that's very easy to use. It's almost like super binary too. But it is what it is. I don't know. Super cool though. I mean, what else is it gonna be? It could be a 1, right? It could still be a 1. It's almost like I don't have any trends. Things are being shut down. That's the trend. Things are being quite shut down, like incredibly suppressive to everyone. Because now that we are on the internet, we're not quite allowed to interact with each other quite well. And that fucking hurts, dude. It's like, you not only shut down one thing, you shut down everything. Or at least the internet was not prepared to actually deal with the influx of people. So it's fucking annoying. It's a triple threat for me. No wonder I'm in so much trouble. You know? Good. Let's think about it this way, right? I'm being troubled this past 2 years. And that's kind of how it looks like. Right now, it's not a problematic year. Somehow I managed to adapt myself. Which is... it's something. But the 2 years that I have been asked to adapt so badly. You know, it's just insane. But wait, this is weird. Because this is 16 years. Period. But no. No, this has to be 16 years, though. Oh, fuck me, dude. That means this number is 4 years each. This is 16 years each. There's no way. I'm making a mistake then. Holy fuck. I'm gonna do it one more time. This number is a generation number. Alright, and the generation changes every 16 years. This number is 4. This number is 1. Every number represents 4 years. And finally, then we have the season thingy, the quarter. So I can do 3 numbers actually deep. 4 numbers high and 3 numbers deep. Is where we're gonna do this stuff. So I kind of defined this as a 3 and a 4. But now we can actually come up with this number here. The 4-year period. How would you call this period? Is the question. Because I can easily call a 16-year period. But the 4-year period, not so easy to call. This should indicate, right? But yeah. Even though this is a 4-year period, it's made out of this. Right, this is how long this 4-year period lasted. So it's actually made out of 3 years and 4 seasons. Which sounds fucking weird, isn't it? 3 years, 4 seasons, that's like 4 years. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. It cycles afterwards. You have 4 years actually here. But then it has to cycle all 4 seasons too, because the year is not completed. You know, when you have first year, you have to first complete it with all 4 seasons. And then it's a full year. So this is technically full 3 years. Alright? Ah, that's how you look at it, right? So we had 3 years, and they are full. That's how you look at it. Alright. Just like, you know, you have your first year of life, but you have to fill up that year to become 1 year old. That's what it is. So it is 3. It's 3 years that we can look back into, and immediately the pattern is, my life was incredibly fucking weird those years. By any means. Incredibly weird. We can look back a little bit further. And yeah, to the day, perhaps to the day, but it wasn't 2017 that pulled a leg on me. It was 2018, so it was 1/4. That was very weird for me, and maybe I was like on the edge of the most significant change in my life, because I finally, after all this time, I hit a 2. I fucking hit a 2. As most successful period in my life. It's like where things open up to me. And I think it was that moment. It was that special year, 2018, boys. Comes and it goes, man. Because this was the period where I figured out I can use compute shaders, and all of a sudden I'm grinding a completely new way of remaking Minecraft. I finally had a chance, and now for sure I have it. But it took me a halt, and took me to rethink my strategy before I move forward. Now, that's cool. We are 3 years into something, in some kind of changing period. Also, we have to understand, how deep are we in the 16-year period right now? I say we have 5 years left. That means I'm incredibly accurate, potentially. We are at the worst part in our lives, ever. 3-3-3-3, baby. Somehow we survived. Somehow we survived the most disgusting part of our lives. Right now, the season that you're in right now, or rather the season previously, the school season, that was the worst season ever for most people. And I didn't really felt how bad it truly was, right? When it was 3-3-3-3-3-3. That was the most insane part of history, maybe. The Corona apocalypse. It's like, it's coming back, guys! What? What are you talking about? We're never gonna be normal again because it's coming back. Disgusting, dude. The Corona apocalypse. Should be known as World War III. Just because of all the threes lined up. It's fucking stupid. It is what it is. It's a survival thing for me. So when you look at me and you look at me sitting in my mom's basement, I sit in my mom's basement because she's a 1, and she protects me from fire. Okay? There's so many threes raining down that I need water to protect me, okay? I need a full shield of everything. It's like, jobs. Get a job today! Kill yourself today! Haha! I will give you money on your grave. I will throw some money on your grave. You know, just fuck off. Give me a fucking break. There's always something I can contribute without a need to kill myself. You know, it's just a very weird request that is just raining down upon us. And right now, more than ever before, it's kind of becoming obvious what's going on. Their strategy is failing so hard that they don't even have a feeling of what economy is, because they want to just crush the economy by shutting it down. It's like, it's totally fine. Because the idea is, it's not necessarily that coronavirus is a psyop of some kind, that people just, oh, we can crush the economy with coronavirus. No, it's just kind of like the consequence of like, oh, let's give up to this disease, right? And potentially it grows into this pandemic where economy can finally become a monster out of its disguise. You know, it's like, it's coming, guys, and it's fucking everywhere right now. And how will we recover? What's gonna happen next? That's a pretty interesting thing. But it's so interesting that it is. It is a very crisis moment when you're blinded by all the numbers that feed power into the pretty much resistance and consequence. Right? Pretty much to that. As if every single move has to deliver you a consequence. Not wearing a mask, immediate consequence. It's ridiculous what's outside right now. It should be over eventually. And it should be over faster than you think next year. That is potentially the question, is how quickly is this going to be over, in a way. In a way, it's not fully over, but a little bit over, and then next year after that, we should get rid of all the stupid, weird crises that we can't even comprehend. So, that's my prediction based on the clock. And the clock has to improve and eat and basically spit out better results in the end. So don't judge the clock. Everything that I do as a model to understand life, it usually improves based on failure. It's just like a normal AI system. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about me being wrong, because it's not about that. It's about me trying to put things together into a very nice perspective, which was very, pretty, I would say. I said 5 years all the time. I was saying 5 years, and we hit that 3. Number 3. And we hit number 3 5 times in a row. And then it's awkward. And it is awkward. It's awkward for very simple reasons. So, I hate it, because now, the deeper I look into it, it's almost like a God mode of like, oh, I am God. I remember now. I set this up so it's easy to read just like that. Oh, of course. Yeah, thanks, God. Asshole. Maybe I want to be a human being a little bit longer. Just Giga Brain moment. It's like, oh. Well, of course I can backtrack what God designed. It's not that difficult, is it? But there's a lot of pressure to keep reality intact before I drop my nukes. Disgusting.